Instead of spending time at home with her newborn baby, Officer Carrie Orozco will be remembered and laid to rest over the Memorial Day weekend. I'm Melissa Fry. Jeremy Maskell has the day off. The outpouring of community support for Officer Orozco is seen all across the city today. From everyone wearing blue, the community landmarks lit up in a show of support. We have team coverage of today's developments. KETV News Watch 7's Alexandra Stone is live at the Northeast Precinct, where in just a few minutes they will hold a rally to remember Officer Carrie Orozco. But we begin with Nicole Goodrich, who just talked with some of the officers who served with her.
I'm here at this memorial outside of police headquarters, where just over the past few days has been a spot where people have been able to come together. Police, citizens, members of the community. Just a few moments ago, I spoke with a detective in the gang unit who knew Officer Orozco well, Detective Marcus Taylor, and he said that ability to bring people together is part of Officer Orozco's legacy. He called her an angel on earth.
When you enjoy what you do, kind of that cliche that you never go to work every day, I think that's part of why she came back early, and that's kind of why, you know, she wanted to leave late. And she truly enjoyed being an Omaha police officer, and I think the love she had for the city and the love she had for its youth was just seen in the day-to-day work. If anybody needed something, there was a special event going on, you could count on Carrie being there. You can count on that smile. You can count on that genuineness that she would interact. She wouldn't sit back and just kind of hang back. She would positively interact, and so just super genuine.
He had a lot of more wonderful things to say about Officer Orozco. Tonight at 10, we'll hear more about that and about her legacy. Reporting live, Nicole Goodrich, KETV News Watch 7.
All right, thank you. And happening right now, the community gathering at the Northeast Police Precinct to honor Officer Orozco. They're holding a prayer vigil in her memory. That's where KETV News Watch 7's Alexandra Stone is live to continue our big story team coverage.
The prayer walk is set to start here in just minutes, and for about the past hour, right behind me at 30th and Ames, people have been honking for peace. There are several city council members who've arrived here, lots of police officers gathering, and over the past several days, the community's support has only grown, from donations of food and donations of clothing and money to people purchasing Support Blue t-shirts throughout the day today. It's something Police Union President John Wells says is a profound respect to Omaha police officers.
An assembly line of support.
Omaha likes to be positive. We're hoping that the police and everybody in the police know that we're behind them, we got their back, and that we're going to help them through it.
Stacks of Support Blue t-shirts, 4,000 in print, ready to be worn.
Right after the site went up, we started seeing orders come through, 2 to 3 per minute. It just continued all the way through the night. Orders coming in from all over the country, surprisingly.
The Support Blue campaign touching hearts, motivating people to give back. The Omaha Police Foundation Friday morning reaching more than $80,000 in donations.
Every bit of money that comes in here goes absolutely to the family.
Police Union President John Wells says for some officers this tragedy is a harsh reminder.
You know, it's tragic. We know day in and day out that this is always a risk, but it really hits home that it actually can and does happen across the country when one of your own is struck down.
Bringing back memories of fallen officers Jimmy Wilson and Jason Ty Pratt. Pratt's father bringing tie bands to the police union in honor of Officer Orozco, with plans to donate some of the proceeds back to her family.
It's terrible. It's the worst that can happen to a parent or any family member. We're praying for them.
All this support for men and women who wear blue every day in the line of duty.
I'm extremely proud to be associated with them. I'm proud to be an Omaha police officer. I'm proud of the Omaha community, the way they've risen up, the outpouring of support. But you have to keep going. We have a very serious job.
Now you can see just steps from where people are honking. Crowds are gathering here for the prayer walk set to start very shortly. And if you're interested in purchasing one of those Support Blue t-shirts, you can do that at supportblueomaha.org. All the proceeds will go back to the family.
Alexander Stone reporting live. Thank you. And once that rally is over, a group plans to move over to the site of Wednesday's deadly shootout near 30th and Martin at Graham Triangle Park. There, they're going to offer up prayers for the family of 26-year-old Marcus Wheeler, who opened fire on officers. Now, this service at 7 o'clock is meant to bring healing to the neighborhood. In its release, the First Responders Group says its mission is to stand against violence in the city without passing judgment on surviving family members. Now, the Omaha Police Officers Association today sent out a statement about the Nebraska legislature's repealing of the death penalty, saying, quote, "We believe that a total repeal is inappropriate. At a minimum, the death penalty should be an option when a first responder or elected official is murdered or the crimes are so heinous that they may warrant the ultimate penalty," end quote. Now, Governor Pete Ricketts has promised to veto the measure. No word on when he'll do that, but he did urge the public today to contact their state senator and voice their support for capital punishment. The bill approved on Wednesday passed 32 to 15 vote margin, which is enough to override the governor's veto. Now, the visitation for Officer Orozco is Monday night at St. John's Church at Creighton University. Family, officers, and close friends are welcome from 2 to 4. The public and other friends are welcome from 4 to 6, and then that vigil for her will begin at 7 o'clock. Officer Orozco's funeral will also be held at the church starting at 11 a.m. Tuesday morning. If there's an overflow, seating will be available at the CenturyLink Center. She will be buried at St. Joseph Cemetery in Council Bluffs. We have just learned where the funeral procession will actually go. It's going to head south from Creighton campus to Douglas on 24th Street. Then it's going to head east on Douglas, across the river onto West Broadway in Council Bluffs. Then it will head east onto Canesville Boulevard to St. Joseph Cemetery. We are going to carry the funeral and the burial live on KETV and on KETV.com. And the governors in Nebraska and Iowa ordered flags flown at half-staff for Officer Orozco. Governor Ricketts ordered the flags lowered at noon today. They will stay that way through Memorial Day until 5 p.m. Tuesday after Officer Orozco's burial. Now, Governor Branstad also ordered them lowered because she is a native of Walnut, Iowa, and her mother still lives there.